coming to you on the ones and twos. Mic check, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2 again. Sorry for the mishaps.
Had a little technical issue going on there. But let's start that all over again. Okay, so coming today, pretty much to hurt some feelings, possibly enlighten some. Not really caring if feelings are hurt, because guess what? Don't nobody care about my feelings, so I shouldn't care about anyone else's feelings. But let me say this. Last week, I came across an issue of where I was being called a racist bitch for pretty much speaking out on issues that pertain to black people, enlightening some to cultural differences in the sense of, no, this is not European history, this is African history. Now, with that, I continuously get the racist bitch card a lot. And it's usually from the good old white southern white guys, you know, Confederate flag guys, that make America great again guy. But the main issue that I have is the fact that why is it's racist when you want to tell the truth about your history? Now, with that being said, the issue I've had all these 30 long years on this earth is the fact that I'm either not dark enough or I'm not white enough. Now, my biological mother is white. And my daddy is black. But, sorry, excuse me. I'm a little proud to be black. Love it. But I've always coasted along the line of not knowing where I stand, because within the black community, she light skinned, she thinks she all that, she light, so she gotta be right type mentality. And then from the white community, you're just a nasty old nigger Oreo. Literally is what I've been told. Literally. Not joking. So, being of which, you know, you're in a limbo trying to figure out, okay, where do I stand? Where do I fit? Who do I classify myself with? And the more I've educated myself, and the more that I have come to be a woman of myself, I am who I am. I'm a black woman, loud and proud, don't care if it hurts your feelings. If it does, oh well. Now, I decided to take the journey of being more vocal in the process of getting the information out to the black conscious community and those that are not conscious of the true history of black people outside of slavery, outside of your Black History Month 5 key figures that you see on rotation every single year.
Black power.
I've decided to completely engulf myself in being self-aware. And with that comes a lot of the issues of you're going to face those white people who feel as if their history is correct and what you are saying is incorrect. That's fine. That's cool. But guess what? My history, my knowledge, as well as my facts show that the information that I'm putting out there is correct. So I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to argue with a white person on black issues. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not.
It's redundant.
No. For me personally, when it pertains to the black community, issues within the black community stay within the black community. Meaning, we don't need a white savior. We don't need someone to come in and save the day. Woohoo! No, I'm good. I'm good. Really. Because you trying to come in and save the day is really truly your way of trying to finagle your way in, figure out what's going on within the black community, trying to see if there's another angle you can come in to suppress and oppress black people even more. So therefore, for myself, I'm not going to go back and forth with a white person. Period. So I become queen block that motherfucker. I just have, because I'm just not going to do it.
She
Period.
block motherfuckers so much, sometimes she might block herself.
Now, with that being said, it's quite crazy that I am a black woman, and within the black community, I am still not black enough to speak on black issues and black history. It's crazy to me that because I'm of a lighter complexion,
hair tied too,
and my hair isn't as kinky as some of my sisters are, that I don't hold the right to speak, when all in truth, I deal with the same exact issues, if not on a totally different level.
Because you're facing adversity from both ends.
Both ends. So I'm facing it from the black community.
Yep.
And I'm facing it from the white community. Okay? Now, when it comes to my black brothers and sisters and the things that I post, I have a lot of people that are gung-ho on the Christianity faith. And that's cool that that's what you want to do. That's fine. However, I have information that debunks Christianity. How about that? So if you're going to come at me in a sense of you're not telling the truth and I don't know where you got this information from, well, it's obvious that I got it off of the internet. There is a such thing as Googling certain things. There are such things as a book, an encyclopedia, Wikipedia. There's information out there.
The Septuagint.
The Black Law Book.
The Septuagint.
There's information out there that proves everything that we have been taught as black people is false. All of our history, if not, I'm not going to say all of it. I'll say about 50% of our history has been whitewashed.
Painted up and down with a brush.
Made to where, as in the black community, it's put to where we are supposed to lean on the white man to save us. When all actuality, we were here hundreds of thousands of years, way before there was even a such thing as a Caucasian thought about. Striving. Do you hear me? Striving.
Living good. Kings and queens.
So, you know, I don't understand the concept of the backlash from the black community. I've been told that I need to go seek Jesus. I've been told you shouldn't be an angry black woman. But weren't you the same person telling me that I'm not black enough to speak on black issues? But here it is. You're calling me an angry black woman.
Goddamn. You're damned if you do, you're damned
and
if
I've
you
been
don't.
called an angry black woman from black brothers, black sisters, and white people. So everyone is calling me an angry black woman. I need to, let's see. Oh, I need to go read a history book. I need to go read a Bible. Well, if you've read the Bible, you know that half of it is rhetoric. Let me say that correctly. Rhetoric, okay? If you've read the Bible, if you've read it the correct way and cross-reference it, you realize that the Bible is nothing but a fictitious book with a lot of stories that have been stolen from whose history? Africa. Okay? And let's be more specific. Kemet, to be exact.
Nubia, Sudanese, the West Nile Valley information is where they got most of that information that's in that Bible. It pre-existed from when that Bible was actually invented. You got to remember now, if you're thinking about the printing press wasn't invented until 1450. 1450. Gutenberg invented the printing press in 1450. That means there was no other book that was actually out before that time. 1450. Think about that. And I ain't talking about BC neither.
But I don't know. I guess it's kind of troubling to me, honestly, that it's an issue within the black community that if there's a black person who is self-aware, pro-black, I'm black and I'm proud, fist in the air, is looked down upon within the black community. Oh, you're stirring up a whole lot of mess. Just let us live. That's the key thing that I hear, like, let me live. Let me just be me. Well, you can be you.
But let me be me.
And I'm going to be me.
Yep.
And with me being me means I'm going to continuously put the information out there. Now, like I said, earlier, me facing the issue of being told pretty much to shut the hell up is what forced me to completely convert my whole mentality of thinking when it pertains to social media. So now my whole entire day consists of research, putting the information out there. Why? Because I just see no need anymore to be on social media unless it's a sense of education. How about that? So my Instagram page has been converted over. And it's quite funny that I've received a very warm welcome from the conscious community. I went from a measly less than 200 following to 400 followers within a week. So that means obviously the information that I'm putting out there is being tapped in somewhere by someone who wants the information, but is probably not brave enough to access the information.
Because it's just the fact of going against the grain of what you was taught all your life. You know what I'm saying? It's like you learning how to read and somebody telling you when you become an adult, nigga, you don't know how to read. This is the real way of reading. You know what I'm saying, yo? So some people face fear and they don't want to step outside the box. For those that don't want to do it, I mean, it's okay. I mean, shit, we all got different ideologies. I mean, at the end of the day, my job, and there's no one else's job to force you to believe in anything that you don't want to believe in. Let's just put it like this. Belief is nothing but false evidence appearing real. It's just premonition, what you see with your own two eyes. You don't see with these two eyes. You see with the third eye. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's your real eye. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get your vibes off of when you ain't feeling somebody and you like, yo, I don't know, something about that dude or something about that chick or something about this environment right here, this element of this environment I'm just not feeling right now. So you want to know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just like excuse myself from out the situation. That's reading the vibes.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But, I mean, if you subscribe to your vibes, the Bible got a lot of science in it. Let's just put it like that.
Yes.
I would never discredit the Bible on a certain particular level where I would say that it don't have science. It has its relevancy to it. But the plagiarized history, I can't tell you it was stolen from Africa.
Very much so.
But it was just, the stuff that they couldn't translate through the Meta Nature, the demonic script of hieroglyphics. Let's just put it like this: Bartholomew, he couldn't even translate most of it. He only translate 1/3 of it. So with that being said, there's a lot of shit that he filled in the gaps with. You know what I'm saying, off of our history. Which it also shows you, because if you even look at the Hebrew Israelites in Africa, most of them don't even touch the Bible or the Torah.
Yeah.
Or the Maccabee Bible.
Hold on, but here's the crazy thing here. With the Bible, why is it within the black community and most dominantly Christian base, you're not allowed to question the Bible?
Hold up.
Why is that? But why can't I question whether or not the information in it is real?
But the thing about it is, if God is the professor and he's the hand holder of everything, right? And I go to school as a child and I have a question and I don't understand the math problem or I don't understand the reading material, ain't I supposed to ask the teacher,
Yes, you are.
teacher, I don't understand, could you please help me?
No, you don't question this.
You don't question God though.
You don't question God.
On a monotheistic religion, you're taught not to actually, you're supposed to suppress your wisdom. And that's not to saying that, you're wrong.
Yeah.
But that's just what they have pushed on you. Understand what I'm saying? It's not putting you down as a person, but it's showing you the bullshit that most pastors, and they know the truth. I could knuckle up with them anytime, any day on book knowledge, and I guarantee you the shit that I know will blow their mind. Because at the end of the day, I know stuff that Masons know. It don't never cease to amaze me. I blow their fucking mind all the damn time. Because the same history, this history is not secret history anymore. It's your history. It's my history.
Yep.
It's our history.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Why leave it to the white man? They said if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
What?
So guess what? We don't use it. That's why they got it in their Masonic temples. That's why they got it on the back of the dollar. You hear me? That's why they put it in the football games. If you look at, if you got to learn how to read symbology, number numerology. I do all of that. I can look at a sign and tell you exactly how many degrees it is, whether 33 degrees or 13 degrees, 360 degrees. There's nothing existing over that besides the book of knowledge. And if you go into the book of knowledge, there's 720 degrees. Yaqub and Yeshmal. Yaqub is 120. Yeshmal is 720. You hear me? So we invented that science. They didn't. At the end of the day, it's not to try to put you up against anybody in the whole nine. It's to try to open up your mind frame and the way how you think about things. You feel me? It's not to put you up against anybody, like I said. It's to open up your mind frame and have you look at life from a different perspective. Maybe you might want to unplug yourself from what you think is actually reality and actually plug yourself into something that's actually called reality.
Yeah.
When you step into the school of thought, what you think you know, you don't know.
Right.
And what you don't know, you will know.
So, with all of that, I don't know. I guess for me personally, my thing is, I would like for there to be a openness within the Black community. Openness to the fact that there may be someone who knows more information than you do. Open to the fact that what you've been raised on or what you've been told your entire life may not be true. I'm not saying I'm not telling you to completely lose your mind. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm asking for there to be a sense of, okay, I'll hear you out. That's all I really truly ask. Because when I first started on in this journey, when he first started bringing the knowledge to me, I was like, man, you better go on somewhere. You better leave Jesus alone. Look, I was that Bible thing. You better leave Jesus alone. I'm gonna strike you dead. Literally, that's exactly how I came at it. And the main question he asked me, have you ever wondered? And I couldn't even lie. Yes, there are things that I've always questioned about in the Bible. There's things that I've always questioned in history. So with that being said, it pushed me to want to go and look for myself. And once I started cross-referencing everything that he would tell me, I would go and cross-reference it for myself. And I would bring it back to him. It's like, oh my God, it's for real. You telling the truth. And once I saw it for myself, hey, it is what it is. What I believed is not the truth. As well as, let's just go ahead, cut to the chase. How can one believe a book brought to Black people that was used as an oppression basis? Why would we continue to use a book that was used to mentally oppress Black people for years, hundreds of years at that? that still goes on to this day, it has a hold on black people.
Yep.
Like, we don't, as a community, we don't even want to acknowledge the fact that, one, the Bible was given to you by a white slave master. That white slave master said, this is your entertainment for today. To listen to me, read this book to you.
Sunday.
Okay?
Sunday.
Within him reading that book to you, he didn't say, obey the Lord. He said, obey your slave master. Not God, your slave master. And then along the years, it was, after slavery, it was translated to God. Okay? I'm not crazy.
First of all, if anybody did any research on history, you would know that, and it's not to put anybody down in no way, shape, fashion, or form, but history is history.
Yeah.
If you owned slaves, you had to be in the monotheistic religion, whether it was Christianity, Catholicism, or you was a Jew, Judaism, or Muslim. Because most people don't even know. The actual Muslims had black people enslaved in bondage for 1,500 years before the white man even came around.
Knowledge.
But it's kind of crazy though. The Arabs and the Indians own a lot of fucking restaurants in the urban neighborhoods. Notice you don't never see them Indian people in the rich white neighborhoods. They always in the black neighborhoods. There's a reason why. The white man put him over there for a reason. Who owns all the hotels in the Negro neighborhoods, in the black neighborhoods? Is it white people? Is it black people? No.
You might find one.
One or two. But guess what? It's straight Arabs.
Yep.
The same people that allowed the white man to come in and steal out all the golds and the minerals inside those tombs and in Africa around the 17th to the 18th century, when they was going on the Egypt mania. That's what it was called back then, Egypt mania. They was stealing out all the golds and the rubies and the jewels. Now think about this though. How in the fuck did they get 14 million artifacts from 1700, 1800, 1900, 2000? Nigga, we not even in 2050 yet to even hit the... Come on, man. So it wasn't that long ago they went out there and stole all that stuff. But you got to also think about this. Most of that artifact actually came from America. That's why they block off most of America's actual compounds and megalithic structures. They don't want you to go there because they know there's a lot of African artifacts there. We've been here. There's certain Africans that ain't never been enslaved. My ancestors in Jamaica ain't never been enslaved. And we were never a part of the fucking slave trade actually in the motherfucker. And I could go back and show my shit. That goes to show you. There are some black people out here that are Native Americans. Of the Americas.
Right.
Of the Americas. That means Canada, North America, South America, and the West Indies. The Americas. You hear me?
All one.
So that means we were all that and some. When they said, who are you? I am what I am and some. They was talking about us. They ripped some shit off of us, man. Because they know we was everywhere. The Olmecs were black.
Black.
The Aztecs were black.
Black.
The Mayans?
Black.
Black. If you go to Mexico right now or go anywhere where the Mayans were, and you look at those temples and you take pictures, not the ones that you see on Google, but you go out there and you see the shit, they black as a motherfucker. They got dread, they got locks down their back and everything. Those were black people.
Are the Mayans the ones that disappeared off the face of the earth, or was it the Aztecs?
They said they all disappeared, but guess what? But we still here.
But they went underground. Remember?
Yeah.
They found the hidden tombs underground. The hidden neighborhood.
Oh, they had the underground facility.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a city underground.
Yeah, they got the underground facility, but that was to get away from the Catholic, the crackers that was coming through, killing off everybody. You know what I mean? They had to find some type of way to retreat. Hell, King Menelik did it himself when he beat the European at his own war, his own order war. They act like they was sitting there, and in the moment the European came in, they act like they was running off. The European didn't even know King Menelik had warriors coming up on the daggone mountaintops and everything, actually overlooking them with sharpshooter bows and rifles and everything, and still defeated them. The European was sour about that. He didn't even want to paint King Menelik a daggone black man. He wanted to make him look like he was a white man. You know how long it took for black people to actually realize that King Menelik was actually a black man? Not the first, King Menelik the second. That's his father, the first. African. One of the richest men of his time. Mansa Musa. One of the richest men of their time. The first castles was built in Ethiopia. It wasn't built in Europe. And for the ones that were built in Europe, African, the Kemetic Moors, they were not slaves. They did it voluntarily because they wanted to help out a civilization that was not civilized. So they reversed the roles on us when they fought us and put us up against each other, just the same way how they do right now in the government structure. They put us up against each other. Listen, I don't give a fuck whether or not you go to church every week. I don't give a damn whether you, whatever religion you subscribe to. At the end of the day, listen, black comes first.
Yep.
Black comes first. I love all my black people all day, 24/7. Every last one of my black people, I love them. You feel me? And the only thing I want to see us do is get together, unite, try to build some real economic structure, some educational system together so we could actually move forward. Right. And actually, we have a younger generation. We all got kids. We all got kids, and we don't want to see our kids actually go down an area where they don't need to go. We don't need the government to train our kids and teach our kids how to behave. We're the parents. We got to educate ourselves. Once we educate ourselves, we can educate our kids too at the same time. Understand what I'm saying? I don't care about what your ideology is, right, what your religion is. You know what? Because at the end of the day, it's all about uniting right now. Later on, we could discuss all of that and we can work out our difference. We can work that out.
Right.
But we need to unite right now. That means we need to put the bullshit aside. All that extra media stuff that's out there that don't mean nothing, the loving hip hop and, you know what I'm saying, what's the other, you know, I don't watch TV. That goes to show y'all don't even watch TV because I don't even know what's hip anymore. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm like a L7 motherfucker because I don't even watch TV no more. You know what I'm saying? I come home, I get asleep. Now I'm trying to do this stuff because I want to see my black people unite a little bit more, man. We need to be doing this a little bit more than what we see right out there right now because there's a lot of people that's trying to be pro-black, but then they want to be apologetic.
At the same time, you can't be sorry for being pro-black.
Hey, man.
I'm not going to be sorry for it.
If I say I love you, I love you.
Period.
Y'all my peoples, I love you. You black, I put my skin first. I love you. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, wait. I got one shout out to my homegirl Lacey from high school. When I say this the only white girl I know that will give props to information, Lacey, love you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Only white girl I know that acknowledges that the shit I'm saying is actually true. Love you. I'm good. I'm good.
At the end of the day, it's all love, peace, and happiness. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got a page set up. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, baby, what the page is.
Southern House of Consciousness is the Facebook page that we have started to post out information pertaining to your black history, pro-blackism, Pan-African movement, all across the board, comedic life, comedic science.
Yes, very much.
Put it out there. We welcome anyone who is pro-black. How about that? If you are not pro-black, go sit down. I ain't got time for you. I'm good.
You can't be sensitive towards the information that if you a black man or a black woman, you got to be open to the information. Ain't nobody sitting here spewing no rhetoric telling you to hate this person, hate that person. We giving you straight history.
Just facts.
Not that lynching shit that you see on a whole bunch of websites where motherfuckers show pictures of, you know what I'm saying, the ancestors, you know what I'm saying, after slavery, being lynched and stuff. It ain't really too much about that. I want to uplift.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We're past slavery.
We want to show you pictures of Africa. You know what I'm saying? Yo, images and portraits and stuff like that. The megalithic structures of Africa. Nubia, Sudanese, the Ethiopics. You know what I'm saying? Yo, in Congo and stuff like that in the whole nine. Tasmania, the Twa-Twas. You feel what I'm saying? Yahweh Ashantewa. You feel what I'm saying? The Kandole tribe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We want to give information like that to uplift the spirits, to show you your greatness. There shouldn't be no reason why we settle for anything less. Why? Because we came from the greats.
Yeah, and we got kids.
And we got kids, and we want our kids to be the greatest people that they can ever be in life. You feel what I'm saying? Because they trying to shake us out of the government. They trying to shake us out of the school system. But we need to stand up. And to be honest with you, most of us, what we really need to start doing right now is start checking out some property on some real stuff, dog. Because the shit is about to get deep. And I'm not trying to spook nobody out or nothing like that. Start investing your money in your own business and actually trying to become an entrepreneur. Because shit about to get real where if you're not making a certain particular income, a tax bracket, which is $100,000 a year, $100,000 a year, or $150,000 a year, you're going to be really facing some financial crisis. You got to pay attention to the double speaking that they talking about in politics. When you see Donald Trump running and a lot of these presidents running, they double speaking. If you know the politics and you study past history around the time the ancestors was emancipated or before they was emancipated, you will see that nothing changed. The only thing, they kind of suppressed it a little bit, and now they brought it back out. It's almost like when you're looking at the kids when they turn around and started dressing like, yo, they was in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up in the 90s era. I was born in the early 80s. You might as well say I was a 79 baby.
Right.
So everything that I see these young kids doing and what, I'm like, dude, I mean, damn, everything that we did actually came back, and it's actually a fashion statement. So that goes to show you, it's nothing new under the sun. Only what has been forgotten. So you have to know history. Find out about some land.
Yep.
Or if you got a personal business interest, start investing in it. You know what I'm saying? Network as much as possible. I'm all about spending money with my black people. I don't like spending money with white people no more like that. You know what I'm saying? If I know of black people that got their own business, I'd rather go to the black people and buy from them than to actually go to that white person and make that white person more richer. You want to know why? Because we got to support Black Wall Street all day, 24/7. Support Black Wall Street.
And that would probably consist everything. I didn't go too hard. I'm proud of myself because I was really trying to go there.
Hold on. And to be honest with you, any man that don't like a black woman talking and saying some real true history and knowledge, there's something wrong with that cat. You heard me? Because don't nothing turn me on more than a smart, intellectual, genius, Tahuti intelligent, Sekhmet energy, Baset mentality. Like a woman, a black woman. You're supposed to support your black women when you see them stepping up, making moves. And I'm talking mainly about the men. Because I see more black women supporting black women about the knowledge and dropping information. Let me tell you something. A woman will always be able to teach a man something. Because I'm gonna be real on some real shit. I ain't had my daddy in my motherfucking life. And let me tell you something. Like Pac said, I learned the game from a woman, got the game from the woman. Which made me the man that I am right now. Yeah. I ain't no feminine ass nigga. No. I'm street as a motherfucker. But when it comes to learning, you might want to take a step back and just give that woman that little edge so she can go ahead and shine like a diamond. You heard what I'm saying, yo? Don't block that because that's a ray that you can never block. It's like you trying to stand in front of the sun, motherfucker. You ain't never gonna block the sun or the goddamn moon. You might as well go sit your ass down. That's just my piece. I love y'all. You hear me? Yo, tune into the channels. We got some more juicy shit for y'all later on, all right? Peace, love, and happiness. Black power.
Go on somewhere. But, okay, so, again, like I was saying, I guess I didn't go too hard. But, again, if there's anyone that really wants to say anything to me, try not to do it on a public platform because you might get your feelings hurt. Because, again, I'm not sorry for the information that I'm putting out there. So, with that, I ask anyone who is interested in learning anything pertaining to your history as a black person, please hit me up. I am always open and willing to answer any questions. I tell you, like this week I've built with two young fellows. Like it was the best experience ever to have like young kids asking me about Africa. Literally, and I'm able to answer the question and give correct information. That's what it's about. Tapping in, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy about the journey that we're taking. I'm happy about the progress that we've made. And I'm just asking that you stay open, you know what I'm saying, to the information. And if not, come along for the ride. Mwah! Bye!
Love you. Black power.